So welcome back to our day 10 of our JavaScript series, and today we are diving into objects, one of the most fundamental data structures in JavaScript. So objects allow us to store key value pairs, making them perfect for representing the structured data. We will learn about the creation of objects, the accessing and the modifying of properties, and even adding methods to the objects. So let's get into it. An object is a collection of key value pairs, or and the keys are strings, or also called properties, and the values can be any data type. Here is how we can create a simple object. So we declare, or we name it as person, and then we now create the objects in it. Name Alice. Next is what? Comma, and then age 25, then the job is a developer. And then we close this with a semicolon. So here we should have created equal sign. So in this example, the person, or the person object, has three properties: the name, age, and job, and each property is a key that maps to a value. So objects are great for storing related data in one place, especially when the data represents a more complex entity, like user or product. Now we are going to see how to access and modify the object properties. So you can access properties using a dot notation or a bracket notation. So let's begin with a dot notation. With a dot notation, we are just going to console.log, and then we say in the parentheses person dot name. This is the dot notation, and this is going to output Alice on the screen. Let's confirm. Alice, this is it. Alice has been outputted on the screen. Next is the bracket notation. So you're going to write a console.log, and then you open the parenthesis person, and then inside you use the square bracket and you output the string age. So both methods work, but bracket notation is especially useful when the property name is dynamic or stored in a variable. So this one will output 25. This is it. Thank you. that is it. So to update a property, you simply assign a new value to it. You assign a new value to it. For example, you say person dot age equal to 26, and then we console log, we print the person's age, person dot age, print the person age. So it will give us 26. It will output 26 on the screen. This is 26. That is modification or updating a property. Or you can add a new property if it doesn't already exist. For example, we can add the city to the person object, person dot city, and then we give it New York City. And then we print console dot log person dot city dot city. Let's confirm that it gives us New York. This is it. Yes, so as you can see, objects are flexible. You can modify them as your program runs. Then last part, or the second last part, is the addition of methods or adding methods to objects. A method is simply a function that is stored as a property inside an object. So here is how we can add a method to the person object. The person object. So let us leave up to here. Just leave this to that place, and then we say greet function console dot log hello my name is this dot name and then we print, or we call the person dot greet so in this case the greet method uses this keyword to refer to the current objects, allowing it to access the name property dynamically. So this one will print name, which is Alice. Hello, my name is Alice. On the screen, hello, my name is Alice on the screen. So, and also you can add many methods as you want, making objects not just a collection of data but also a behavior. The last part is the practical example of objects and methods. So let's look at this example. We want to create an object to represent a car, and then we complete it with a method to display its details. So let's declare car equals to, then we say the brand of the car is Tesla. The model is model 3 maybe, and then the year of manufacturing, let's put 2023, and we now create a method that say get car info in a function and then we return we're going to return here, so we return this brand, return this dot brand plus this model, this dot model plus this here, this dot here, this dot here, and then we close that. Now we come and call this after here console dot log car dot get car info. So here the get car info method returns a string with the car's brand, the model, and the year. So objects like these are incredibly useful in organizing and managing your data. And that is it for day 10. Today we covered the basics of objects, including how to create objects and access and modify properties and also add methods. Objects are the key part of JavaScript, especially when working with more complex data. So be sure to practice using them, and if this video was helpful, you don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more JavaScript tips. See you in our next episode.